Mine ascension, as usual. Here with one of my brothers, one of the law students. When y'all hear me say law students, know I'm talking about this. We was caves, okay? We was kangs, all right? And Reese's monkey business, all right? So y'all know I always gotta hold my brothers accountable. I love my brothers no matter who they are, but you know, when you're laying with the recessive, when you're mixing your divine genetics with the animal genes of this mankind species, you're gonna hear my mouth. But I want to go on what we was discussing earlier, what I was making an effort to explain to you, brother. If you remember what I was saying, or if you want to, want me to expound on anything that we was just talking about, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, definitely. So about 5-10 minutes ago, we was discussing about how Caucasians, their body is made up with these chemicals or whatever. You was talking about what was you talking about? You was talking about
well, bottom line, let's put it to you like this. This is what we're gonna focus on right now. The difference between humanity and mankind.
Right.
Because we seem to misunderstand the absolute fact that humans and mankind are not one and the same.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with humanity, you're dealing with an accumulation of HUE, or accumulation of U, which is the EU, and melanin, which is eumelanin.
Right.
Okay? The human family consists of all beings of 7 to 9 ether, eumelanin, follicle, and basically the iris of anything between hazel to dark brown. Right. Now, yes, there are black people out there who have blue eyes, green eyes, so on and so forth. Right. But we also got to understand that this is a form of mutation. Now, it doesn't mean anything is right or wrong. It just means that there's something in their genetic line that has mutated upon itself. The same aspect as albinism. Albinism doesn't mean that that black person is white. It means that it's a black person with a melanocyte mutation, because albinism is a mutation of the melanocyte that gives pigmentation to your skin. Right. So, the main point is, we're talking about the very significant and detailed differences of humanity and mankind, down from a biological perspective, anatomical perspective, and a neurological perspective. The absolute fact is, this so-called white man is a sulfuric-based, ammonia-based being. Ammonia was
now,
the word, if you study ammonia is a specific chemical that has a different result depending on what you do to the properties of that chemical. Let's walk up here and then we swing back. All right, no doubt. So, when you're dealing with these specific different chemicals, now, let's go back to differentiate. The white man is sulfuric acid base, and ammonia base. The black man is selenium based, okay, and eumelanin based, okay? This is a more organic, a more alkaline type of organism within the molecular structure of the black body. So, what I mean to say this is that these chemical bases cause different results and different cause and effects to the body and the mind of that so-called being referred to as the white man. Right. Now we can also get into the different glandular structure, because the absolute fact of the matter is, the human, or the original root of this planet, which is the black man and black woman, have 12 cranial stems and have a larger middle brain than any other race on this planet. This 12 cranial stems allows information to travel faster between neurons within the brain. And it also has 12 melanin clusters. That is the 12 cranial stems. The middle brain, which is part of the reptilian brain, allows the so-called black man, or the original beings of this planet, to think faster, have more rhythm, have better movement. We're more, what they call it, agility. We have a higher level of agility. Basically, anything on the physical realm, we dominate without no effort needed, because of this middle brain, because of this 12 cranial stem, because of the active pineal gland. Now, when you have a pineal gland that's dysfunction, automatically the glands that come after that is going to dysfunction naturally, because the pineal gland is the leading gland in the body. Then automatically, what happens to the pituitary? The pituitary becomes dysfunctional. What does pituitary control? The pituitary controls the hormonal aspects of the body. So if your pituitary is dysfunction, that means the hormones that the pituitary regulates is going to become out of whack and imbalanced. So what am I talking about now? I'm talking about bisexual. I'm talking about trisexual. I'm talking about pedophilia. I'm talking about bestiality. I'm talking about anything that causes the pituitary to send a signal to your genitals to release blood to allow you to become aroused, which is erection for a man, or aroused, which is wetness for a woman. So we have to understand that as a grown man or a grown woman, when I see a child and my pituitary starts sending signals and hormones, whether it's my hypothalamus, whatever you would like to call it, to send a signal to my genitals to get me prepared for sexual contact, that's a dysfunctioned gland. That gland is dysfunction. And just like a man, the only time your shoe should become erect is when around the presence and the essence of an adult woman or the rising of the sun.
This is why their population is declining and ours is steady enhancing.